A lot of us sit here scrolling and we look at what everyone else have on social media thinking, damn, I gotta get like that. But honestly, your life isn't as bad as your mind try to convince you it is. Sometimes God doesn't elevate you yet because you haven't shown that you can handle where you are.
To me, don't do me wrong, baby. Yeah, yeah. She just belongs to me.
I feel like as men, we are extremely hard on ourselves. And we carry this expectation to always be solid, always have a plan, and always be 10 steps ahead. Society hasn't really given us the space to be vulnerable, and that's why this channel exists. Not to complain, but just to be real. The truth is, most men know when we are bullshitting. We know when we need to tighten up. But the problem is, we forget that life isn't a race. Nobody crosses the finish line in the first mile. Small habits, small improvements, and small decisions stack up into major change. And that's how real growth happens. A lot of us sit here scrolling and we look at what everyone else have on social media thinking, damn, I gotta get like that. But honestly, your life isn't as bad as your mind try to convince you it is. God doesn't elevate you yet because you haven't shown that you can handle where you are. Wanting somebody else's life is a form of naivety. Point blank and simple, because you don't know the cost behind that image, the pressure, the maintenance, the sacrifices, the mental load. You only see the highlights and not the weight that they carry behind it. And maybe, just maybe, God gave you your path for a reason. Your timeline is tailored. Your struggles are tailored and your lessons are tailored specifically to you. You're not behind, you're being built. There's this quote from Evan the Almighty, and we're gonna insert that quote here.
God told him to do it. What do you do with that?
Sounds like an opportunity. Let me ask you something. If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunities to be courageous? If someone prayed for the family to be closer, do you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other? Well, I gotta run.
God didn't magically give you patience or strength. He gave you opportunities to practice whatever you asked for. That's why you should really watch what you ask for, because you don't really know what comes with that, what struggles he will give you for you to get what you want. And then you might realize in the middle of it, I was not ready for this. Well, you asked for it. You pray for peace, and God gives you the chances to stay calm in chaos. You pray for strength, and he hands you burdens to lift. And you pray for growth, and he puts you in uncomfortable places where growth is the only option. Another thing that I would like to bring up, and this quote really resonates with me a lot. Like a lot of the time I'd be like, man, like it eats at me a little bit, is Kanye's smart aleck prayer. I'm gonna roll that clip right now.
I used to have this really smart aleck prayer. I said, God, deliver me from pain. And then he took my mom. So it's hard to hurt that much ever again.
And then, hey, we got my man Kanye. This motherfucker.
Yo, 2 words, Chi-Town, Southside, worldwide, cause I rep that till I. So what, you gonna hold that against me cause I ain't kill nobody? Nigga, I'm a rapper, I'm a motherfucker.
To dissect what he said, I used to have this smart aleck prayer, and I used to say, God, deliver me from pain. That seems like such a like simple prayer. 4 letters or 4 words. God, deliver me from pain. 5. 5. God deliver me from pain. I feel like that's something that all of us would ask for, right? God delivered me from pain. And then he took my mom. I'm not prepared for my mother to leave this earth. I mean, how could any man be, to be honest, how could any man be prepared for his mother to leave this earth? So then he says, and then he took my mom. So it's hard to hurt now. That just, like, he said it's hard to hurt now. Would you say that God gave him what he wanted? In retrospect, he technically did. He just said it's hard to hurt now. But that's because he carries the hurt of losing his mom more than anything else. So please watch what you ask for before you ask for it. Be grateful for what you have and have patience. Please, because you never know what it takes to get whatever it is that you want. I'm not saying don't work for anything either, you know? Grind. My dad always says the faster you get something is the faster you lose it. There is no quick way to do anything. Instant gratification is all smoke and mirrors. It's glitter and gold. Anything worth having takes time. Be grateful for what you have and have patience, please. Your challenges aren't random, they're training. So love yourself, love where you are, love your journey, even if it doesn't look like anyone else's. Give yourself an opportunity for grace because you're human. And give yourself an opportunity for gratitude. Because even if you're not where you want to be, you're not where you used to be either. And remember this, a man who learns patience becomes unstoppable. A man who learns to be grateful becomes unbreakable. And a man who learns to give himself grace becomes free. Seriously, boys. You know, take time to look. Slow down. Just like take time to like look and see what you have. And man, like, what are you grateful for? It's the month of December right now, actually. Thanksgiving just passed. It's about to be Christmas. What are you grateful for? Ask yourself this, please. Put it in the comments. Like, seriously, what are you grateful for? We're gonna go down the list and actually go hard and put everything we grateful for down in the comments. I want a grateful chain down there. I love y'all boys. I will see y'all boys very soon. It's your boy Idesi. I'll see y'all boys in the next video, man. Peace.